Welcome to the Create with Ease podcast. I am Grace Covington, your host, and welcome to today's topic, living in the paradise called your life. So today I'm in my office. I'm nowhere in particular. I'm back in Florida, came back from Colombia. Amazing time, one of my favorite countries. One day I will write a blog about Colombia and why we continuously go back. Actually, I'm writing my book right now, and I do have a page in there that details the vibrancy of this country, and it is one of the places where I truly can become grounded in nature, truly just come back into my truth, even though it is a bustling country, as you know, especially Medellin, and the people there love to celebrate. So I am just amazed that even amongst the noise, that you can come back into your center, into your truth, into the possibilities of your life. So don't want to share that here. I want to dive right into our topic this week, is diving into that paradise called your life and how much we do take for granted the life that we have. Sometimes that life can be painted with struggle, with pain, with frustration, with anxiety, with stress, with worry, with fear, with distraction. And all of those energies take you away from what truly could be possible in your life. Now, I'm not saying don't minimize, because sometimes, pain is pain. Sometimes uncomfortableness is uncomfortableness. Sometimes shit is shit. But what I've come to realize, and what I'm coming to realize more and more, is how much you control what your reaction is. And that in itself can transform what is going on, or can extend the pain and the frustration of what is taking place. Now, I'm not in any way saying that, if you are unhappy, pretend to be happy, or, because sometimes life is, you're not going to be happy in every single moment of life. Like, you go through these, what I call trials and tribulations, that really are taking you into the next level, into the next possibility. But sometimes we judge them so quickly as, this is happening to me. This is what's showing up in my life. And then we have that deep resistance, that angst, that knot in the stomach, that just adds more to that frustration. And I'm speaking from a space of my own personal experiences in life. I know they have been moments in my life where I've been like, oh my goodness, this is so much. This is too much. Why is this happening to me? And the funny thing is, yes, that moment passes, but if I have not processed the gift of that moment, of that thing, it shows up again. I've had this happen. Like last summer, I was going through this big thing in my life, and then it showed up again. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought that I was done with this. I thought that we cleared this, we changed this, but it showed up. And so this time I knew to really just not be in reaction, and to really let go, to give myself that space to let go. And Colombia really provided that space for me, because when we went there this time, we weren't doing anything particular. Normally, I'm on these tours, I'm out there in these streets, but I just gave myself space to be in the moment, to just be, like, even with everything, with all the frustration, with all the confusion, with all of, all of the stuff that shows up when you are having a difficult moment. I just simply allowed myself to be in that space with no judgment and without wanting it to change, without any expectations. And it was, wow, it was just one of the most beautiful moments of my life. And it changed so much because it gave me this anchor in everything else that shows up in my life. Like everything else that may be uncomfortable, may be difficult, no longer running away from those moments and simply giving yourself grace to be in that moment. And what you will find is that there is this paradise that is always there, like covering you, surrounding you, protecting you, just giving you that grace of living, giving you the grace of living. And it is beautiful. Like in that space of paradise, there is total space. There's no worries, no fears, no stress, no competition, no, I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy. Like all of that disappears. And this is a space that we can continuously embody all the time, because that is always there. But you have to allow yourself to, one, create it, and then also receive it. So you may be wondering, maybe like, how do I actually create the space? How do I come into the space? And that's one of the reasons I created my new membership, Awakened and Thriving, is to have this space where you can come and, receive these tools, receive this facilitation, almost like coming to a monthly retreat to let go, release, receive the tools, receive what you require to become this space. Because you already have it. It's just going and uncovering all of that stuff that's in the way of you truly seeing it, all of the spaces where you automatically go into reaction. So I'm super excited for this space that I have created, and I have invited other women too, and excited for the group of women that are coming together and saying yes to this space. And it's one that I have wanted to create this membership for a very long time. I just have not had, it just wasn't the right timing. I had to go through my own personal journey to be able to go in and facilitate someone else in this space. So that's one of the reasons I have waited to create this, because I truly wanted to be in that space where I could facilitate someone else into this new space of awakening and thriving. And so that's one way that you can come and, receive these tools and be in this space. And another way is just coming back to like really slowing down your life, because we move so fast, like fast. Right now. I gotta have this now. This gotta happen right now. And to really experience this paradise is letting go of that space and letting go of all those expectations and coming back to that truth that exists, and really being untethered, being unwound by the way that we have grown up, or how society portrays that, this is the way that we should be in life, in how we react to life, and how we are, how we create. So there is so much there, but I think what I'm noticing myself too. I think once we get into the space of the membership and people bring their stuff, people bring their questions, people bring their frustrations, and then you finding your way through that, because I'm not doing the work for you. It is you doing that. And then that just kind of unwinds a lot of things for a lot of people. And it opens up the space of what actually creates the possibility of what I'm saying. So I know I said a lot. I don't know if it made sense, but I don't think you can make sense of this energy, of this space. Like, it is not defined by words, by, I've had even a hard time articulating, like, what is this? Because then you start to limit it. It goes beyond all of this. And it just brings me back to a moment in my childhood where I really fully experienced this in all levels of my life. And I often go back to this moment because it is one that was so beautiful. Like, there hasn't been an experience yet that has matched that experience. And I've had some amazing, amazing experiences, like in different parts of the world. And, I cannot take those away. But this, it's been such a part of me, and it has been a gift to my life. Like, because I often can draw back to that. I often can pull and tug on that energy. And I was a child that played outside. I remember there was a stage in my life where I was really outside, and I connected to the depths of nature in a way that goes beyond this reality. Because if I were to share some of the things that I experienced, most people would say, like, I'm crazy, but I don't care about that judgment, because I know the magic of that moment. Like, that period in my life, like, it literally changed my whole life. Like, it changed my present, future, and just everything. And it was just by this space where I was truly me, and being able to connect to the truths of nature, being able to connect to the magic that's here on this planet, being able to connect to how we are contributed to on this planet. Like, we are not alone at all. And some of these energies, I cannot even put words on them. There's no words to describe the kindness that, like I learned how to be extremely kind. Like, not just like kind, like, oh, this person does this, that, but it goes beyond even kindness. Like, I can't even explain it to y'all. I can't. But some of y'all will get the energy of what I'm saying, because I know that you are familiar with these energies and you know exactly what I'm saying, because some of you are tuned in to these energies. And so, yeah, like, having that level of kindness and connection to planet Earth is amazing. It really is. Like, oh. And so that moment, like, frequently shows up in my world, and frequently is my guide. And, some people may call that energy God, universe, angel, spirit, whatever it is to you, or, what you connect to, but it supersedes anything that's on this planet. Like, it is so expansive. Like, it is infinity. Like, there's no beginning or end to it. It is just some of the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energies that are here on this planet that you find in nature and everything around us. And to truly come to this space to perceive these energies, because it's not only me that can perceive them, like you can perceive them as well. It's just coming back down and slowing down and being present and getting out of judgment and so many things that we will cover in Awakened and Thriving. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that. I think more so the purpose of this podcast is to share these energies with you. One, to know that you live in paradise already. It is not a destination. It is something that you create, something that you choose, something that is already available for you. And you can go beyond your problems. Now, you will have things that are difficult that show up in life. That is a guarantee. But you can go beyond all of them and find the gift and the possibilities of everything that shows up. And the joy that you have access to is, life-changing. It changes our world. It really does. And the more that you are that joy, the more you change everything in your life and everything in this world. And I'm so glad that there are other people that step into these capacities. And there are a few people that I'm aware of that step into this full capacity of these energies that I'm speaking about. And I'm so grateful that when I am not in that space, because it is a daily practice to come back to this truth, that they are those reminders of that energy when I was growing up. That was like my dominant energy. So, yeah. This is a short podcast. But I wanted to bring this podcast has been pinging that for me to do a podcast. And so came on here and wanted to greet you with this energy to remind you of the paradise that is here today, right now, this moment, that you can tap into, that you can choose. And all it takes is your commitment to choosing it every single day. Sometimes it will be easy. Sometimes it will be hard. Sometimes it will be difficult. But the more you build your muscle, the easier it becomes to fully step into these energies with total ease. And they, I truly believe, molecularly change your body. We've heard of shape shifters, and I truly believe that you will be able to shape shift things that are not working in your body, finances, relationships, all of that, because this energy is so potent and powerful. So I leave you with that, to go find and be that you desire to have and create in your life. I'll have links posted in the show notes if you are interested in Awakened and Thriving. We officially have 2 spots left, and the doors close this Friday. I'm keeping this group a little bit small because sometimes with working with large groups in this type of intimate space of where we're trying to go, the energy can be different. So we have a target of the number that we're looking to hit. Once we hit that number, then anyone else that joins will probably be on a wait list. I won't be offering this again until the energy says, yes, offer this membership again. Because then I know that is the most potent time when we are going to be creating change. It is a monthly membership. And the intention is to first start off probably 3 to 6 months. I had a phone call coming in. I didn't realize that my recording also paused. So if you missed that, okay. So intention is 3 to 6 months. We'll play with the energies to see how things go. If we're going to expand and move into the next level, we'll see. But for now, we'll start there and then see what else opens up. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And I hope that you are having a magical day.